Hey, this is Seth with In Demand Career. I show people how to get life-changing jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. And this is my May 2023 digital marketing career walkthrough video where I'm going to walk you through just a handful of the over 140,000 open digital marketing jobs in the United States listed on LinkedIn. There are more jobs listed on Indeed. There are more jobs on actual agency websites. There are more than 5,000 digital marketing agencies in the United States alone. There are ample job opportunities. No matter what's happening with the general economy, people are still advertising, they're still spending money, and they need people to manage that advertising. So let's walk through a few of these opportunities. This first one is a junior paid search specialist. And anytime you see the word junior in a job description, that is saying this is a very entry-level role where there's going to be training. Now, this agency, WebFX, I like them because they are always hiring these junior roles. They are always, like any successful agency, they're going to have turnover because people come into the agency, they become experienced, and then eventually, I said there's such a high demand for this skill set, people will move on to other positions, and they always need new talent. Now, what I like about this is that this is really geared towards beginners. As it says here, partner with senior digital marketers and support some of our largest campaigns, analyze Google Analytics, SEO, PPC, Google Ads. Now, what's really interesting is that they do kind of market this junior position towards college students or college graduates, but whether you have a degree or don't have a degree doesn't matter. I would apply for this. As I said, over time, agencies are just, going to be getting rid of those degree requirements. Most of my most successful students don't have a degree. You do not need a degree. This is also very interesting. This agency has offices in Guatemala, South Africa, St. Petersburg, Lancaster, and New York. But even if you don't live in any of those cities, I would still apply because, as I said, I say again and again, there's such a lack of skilled talent. There's often an opportunity to work remotely even if you don't live in the area. But I would definitely check out junior paid search specialist, and any position that says junior in it is definitely a good opportunity. Here's another one, junior PPC specialist, San Diego County. It's funny, it's only been up for an hour. There's already 101 applicants. That really means people are not, just think about it. If people are applying that quickly, that indicates to me that those are either bots or they are people who are not putting any care into the application. And, what I always try to inspire you guys to do is don't even worry about the competition. If you see a lot of applicants, that means you have an opportunity to stand out and be a refreshing, compelling candidate to somebody who is drowning in bad applications. And I'll show you more examples of that. And if you don't see that many applicants, that's good too. That means that there aren't that many people to compete with. In this case, they're talking about junior paid specialists, talking about Google Ads, and they also want you to be have basic knowledge of SEO, which again, guys, is why do I teach you SEO and PPC is because of situations like this. Daily account management on Google Ads, analyze campaign data, and what does it say here? 6 months to 1 year paid search experience, which is so little. That is something you can, a lot of my students have that from the course, because like what I say, what is the typical timeline for people to get a job from taking the course? Some people it happens in 2 months, some people 3, some people 6 months. But even if you only have 2 or 3 months of experience, apply for this one for sure. Again, if it says you must be located in San Diego, but it says here remote or hybrid positions, don't ever let yourself be stopped by that. Guys, there are people in other countries applying for this job who don't even qualify to work. If a company needs people to manage ads and they cannot find the right person in their area, they will be forced to hire remotely. And that's what I suggest. Again, you always have that mindset of understanding the value of the skills that you are bringing to these people, not desperately begging for a job. Here is a digital marketing manager, Western National Parks Association. It says remote, in-office, or hybrid. They want to give preference to local candidates, but there's just not going to be that many people in Tucson, that have this skill set. SEO, SEM, email marketing. So here's what I'm going to notice about this one. So this one, remember, I always say get LinkedIn Premium, because what you can see is that nobody applying has the skill sets. Nobody has SEO. Nobody has PPC. You see there is some marketing, which is probably general marketing, Photoshop, customer service, Adobe, Illustrator, communication, Microsoft Office. That is because they put 5 to 6 years of experience preferred on here. And what's going to happen is that's going to turn away anyone who is in a senior position who sees this salary, which is a great salary if you're just starting out. But if you have 5 to 6 years of experience in digital marketing, you are making 70, 80, 90,000. You're not making 54,000. So again, what I try to do in these videos is help you decipher and understand the world of these job postings. So the reason why, it could have a little bit to do with the location, being in Arizona, but I think the reason that nobody has applied who has these skill sets is, again, because anybody who actually has 5 to 6 years of experience would not apply for this job, meaning there is more room for guys like you. And nobody who's applied has any knowledge or experience in PPC or SEO. You apply, you show up, you stand out. That's how my students get the job. Here is, I'm gonna jump ahead over here because I have all these remote positions, and then I threw some of the hybrid positions in the beginning, and I don't want to give you the idea that there's only hybrid or on-site jobs. There's a ton of remote jobs. So here's one, digital marketing specialist, remote, over 200 applicants. Again, with remote jobs, you're usually gonna see a ton of applicants. Don't worry about it. What does it say right here? 1 year of experience managing, developing, optimizing paid digital marketing across social and search, which is Google Ads and Facebook Ads. Everything you learn in the course. I would definitely apply for this. And again, look at the competition. Remember, guys, when you see this many applicants, I repeat this every week, every month, and I have to repeat it sometimes in my Facebook group. I know it's so common, it's so natural when you see all these applicants to get discouraged and think, oh, how am I gonna get the job with 500 applicants? You have to put yourself in the position of the person doing the hiring. I've been in this position, guys. When you are getting hundreds of terrible, terrible applications, you, as the person hiring, get really stressed out and bummed out, and you get so burnt out looking at applications. Now, I want you to imagine this person hiring for this job, Dick Wells, right here. This poor guy has looked at 551 applicants, none of whom have PPC, Google Ads, or SEO. Well, maybe some have some SEO, but none of them have Google Ads experience. And the main thing here is paid digital marketing, Google Ads, Facebook Ads. It doesn't even say SEO in the job description. Yet, people are applying with SEO, social media marketing, marketing, communication, leadership. I always make fun of that because, guys, those are not hard skills. I'm sorry, no matter what anybody tells you, as good as you want to have good communication skills, you want to have leadership skills, but that is not something you can just put as a skill set. You demonstrate that. Like when one of my students takes the initiative to get a client and help that client increase their revenue, that demonstrates communication and leadership rather than them just putting on the resume, I have leadership skills. Anyway, Excel, Office, customer service. This poor guy has looked at 500 applications and they're all terrible. What that means is when you show up with your experience that you've generated from the course, you will stand out and this person will want to talk to you. So I would apply for this. And remember, guys, even if you don't get hired, every conversation you have, every time you have a first interview, a second interview, that is part of the process. No matter what field you're in, whether you take my course or not, this is a process. Nobody gets hired the first time they apply, the first day, the first job. It is a process of learning and growing, and I want to inspire you to get out there and apply. This is a hybrid one, but I chose this one because I'm actually in Hawaii right now. I'm in Honolulu. Now, this is a digital media manager, and it looks like a digital marketing agency based in Hawaii. They want someone with 2 years of experience in paid search marketing, Google Ads, Facebook Ads. And what is happening here? This is really interesting. Okay, so Honolulu is a wonderful city. It's beautiful. Not too many digital marketers here, guys. So this is a situation where I would say, even if you don't live in Honolulu, apply for this job. And heck, if you're mobile and young, say that you would move here, because this is who wouldn't want to move to Hawaii, right? I just met up with my cousins who actually moved here because my cousin's husband is a vet, and he got a job after graduating veterinary school, and they moved to Hawaii. I've had students who moved to cities for their jobs, and it's better than going to a new city for college because instead of paying money and going in debt, you're getting paid to learn. Look at your competition here of the people applying who are in Honolulu, and some are even applying from LA and New York. Digital marketing, again, when you see digital marketing, guys, and it's not a specific skill set like PPC, SEO, or Google Ads, that is so general it doesn't mean anything. Social media marketing, Microsoft Office, communication, Microsoft Excel, social media marketing. Nobody has PPC, SEM experience. You apply to this job, even if you don't live in Honolulu, you can even say, hey, I'm willing to relocate if you want, or they may, again, these guys may be forced to hire remotely because they are not finding people who live in the Honolulu area that can do this job. So again, I want you to have that attitude. I want you to be bold. Don't be timid. Don't be like, oh, please, sir, give me a job. Be like, I have some value to offer. Let me know how I can contribute to you. Let's see. This is a paid media specialist, remote United States, 121 applicants. It is a leading service commerce platform. Develop, implement, and optimize paid search campaigns on Google and Bing ads. Now, 3 years of experience in paid media. Remember, guys, what did I say to you again and again and again? My students who you have seen in these interviews, 99% of them applied to jobs that said things like 3 years experience, 4 years experience required. Almost none of the jobs, it's very rare, and I've shown you some, like the junior positions, will say, oh, 6 months experience required. A lot of them say 3 to 4 years of experience, either required or wanted. Remember, what do I teach you in the course? These requirements are not really requirements. Just like people don't understand that a degree is not ever a requirement. Unless you're going to be a doctor, you got to have that medical degree. You're going to be a lawyer, you got to have that law degree. That's it. There's no degree requirement to be a marketer. You're not going to go to jail because you don't have a marketing degree. It is a fake credential. It is meaningless. And these job postings are just kind of wish lists. They're very malleable. Don't be discouraged. And even when it says here, as I say this again and again, Google Ads and Microsoft Advertising certification are highly desired, of course. But any real professional in Google Ads has certification. That's why I teach you guys to get it. So when you see that on a job posting, again, what that says to me is that they are flexible. And they want something like a self-starter. They want to see about your personality, your cultural fit, and all that kind of stuff. And what do I see here again? Out of the 121 applicants, nobody has the hard skills that we're talking about. I don't see PPC, SEM, Google Ads, or SEO on here. I do see analytics. That's great. Office, social media, marketing, communication, customer service, Microsoft Word. I don't see leadership. But again, you've seen me do these videos again and again. I make fun of those because, again, they're not the hard skills. You have skills with Google Ads from the course. Dude, doesn't matter if you have 3 months or 3 years, you should apply. Let's see here. Paid search specialist, remote, Brado. 3 weeks ago, over 200. Evaluate digital performance against paid channels, set up media campaigns, et cetera, et cetera. Again, 1 to 2 years of experience in paid digital marketing. Again, I tell you, whether it says 3 years, 4 years, or 2 years, but when you see 1 to 2 years experience, guys, that is a signal that they are open to people without that much experience. And if it says experience with Google Ads is required, of course, if you have 1 to 2 years of experience in paid digital, you should have Google Ads. Google Ads Editor, which I teach in the course. And then when they talk about Facebook ads is a plus, that's one of the reasons why I include it in the course. You don't have to know everything about it, but you should, if you know the basics, it will make you stand out, certification, et cetera, et cetera. And here we do see some of the applicants do have Google Ads and SEO, but you also got Excel, social media, leadership, Microsoft Office. Again, guys, don't be intimidated. When somebody's been up for 3 or 4 weeks, there's been hundreds of applicants. It means they are still looking, and you could be that person that will make a difference for them. You are bringing value. You're not trying to get something from them. You're trying to bring something to them. Here is Teikametrics, paid media analyst remote. 1 month ago, 100 applicants. Execute page search advertising campaigns. Google advertising, 5 to 10 clients. That sounds perfect. 2 years of paid search account management experience. Don't worry about that. And again, when you see bachelor's or master's degree, that means that some human resource person put it in there. If you actually talk to the person doing the hiring and working with the paid media specialist, they will tell you they do not care about a degree. They will tell you that. This is remote friendly in 15 states. Again, maybe somebody has some Google Ads experience, but you've got communication, marketing, Microsoft Office, Excel. Again, I want you, and then it looks like we have a few applicants here from a different country. And again, nothing against people in a different country. It's just that if a job is based in the U.S., they can only hire U.S. citizens or people with work permits. Same, if a job is in the U.K., only U.K. citizens can get it. So again, guys, get excited, be confident, apply for jobs like these. Here's Digital Marketing Associate, 2 weeks ago, 200 applicants. Reliable self-starter, stays motivated. Campaign planning, execution, automation. 1 year demonstrated experience, B2B, 1 to 3 years marketing automation experience. Don't worry about this, guys. Experience working with Google Ads and LinkedIn, a plus. Remember, I've told you this again and again, and I think I saw it in some previous postings, guys. You don't need to have everything in the job posting, just the main things. And once again, nobody of these 490 applicants has any of this stuff. I don't see Google Ads, I don't see SEO, I don't see PPC. I see communication, leadership, marketing, customer service, Excel, Office, and PowerPoint. Does that have anything to do with marketing? Not really. Digital campaigns, and I was talking about digital campaigns such as email marketing, Pardot, landing pages. I think one of the reasons in this case, because it says familiar with SEO and SEM, but it's not 100% clear. That's why they may not be getting more Google Ads applicants here. Okay, yeah, sorry, it says visa sponsorship not available for this position. The reason you see that is because people do get a lot of applicants from out of the country. In this case, that's not happening, but they have to say that we don't do visa sponsorship. You have to be a citizen of the country where the company is based. Again, when you see this kind of a salary range, 50,000 to 93,000 entry level, that is saying they are throwing darts at the board. They are looking for somebody that knows anything, and if you have very little experience like you guys have, they're probably going to pay you 50,000. If you came in with 4 years experience, they pay you 90,000. But they're open, they're looking, they have 200 bad applicants. You could be that good applicant. Let's see here. This is digital marketing specialist, Aquitas. I don't know how to pronounce that. A growing education technology company. This is a little unclear because it says implement new digital marketing strategy, but then it talks about emails and landing pages and social media content. So this is one of those jobs where it's kind of on the borderline where I say, guys, watch out for social media jobs. If you have a job where they want you to be posting stuff on Facebook, that's not really what we're here. But when it says digital marketing strategy, and when you apply for this, and it says experience with Google Ads plus, I would say, hey, listen, most of my experiences with Google Ads and SEO, yeah, I could write up Facebook posts, but that's not really my main skill set. What do you guys really need? Again, this is why they didn't have anybody apply who has paid search experience. You've got social media, office, service, customer service, leadership, communication. And I just want you guys, I really want you to feel like this is my Michael Jordan competition. I want you to feel like a championship team when you look at your competition. Get LinkedIn Premium if you can, and look at how bad everybody else is. And I know this isn't like the most PC thing to say, but when you're competing, obviously you are trying to beat your competitors. And it will make you feel more confident when you look and you see that the people applying do not have a clue. Out of these 270 people, you know more than 99% of these people. And that's how I want you to feel when you apply for these jobs. Here's digital marketing strategist, remote, 2 weeks ago, 200 applicants, financial advisory businesses. They help financial advisory businesses. They want someone data-driven, organized, ambitious, a team player, managing and executing new digital marketing campaigns in Google Ads. And then they say LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. But anyway, guys, whenever you see a long list of things like this, you know Google Ads is number one. It is the most profitable platform. It is 100 billion a year. All these other platforms, even Facebook, are much, much, much less. That's why I teach you Google Ads. So you can feel free to put your Google Ads experience. If you have some Facebook in there, if you don't have any LinkedIn experience, be honest. Say, look, I don't really know the LinkedIn platform, but I know Google Ads. I know SEO. I know how to do keyword research. I know all these things. Now, when it says, again, it's also doing, they're kind of doing themselves a disservice by saying 3 to 7 years of work experience. That is such a wide net, and that's why they're not getting any real strong applicants here. Again, I don't see any PPC, any Google Ads. I do see maybe 1 or 2 SEO people, but again, you got social media, marketing, leadership, Excel, customer service. Again, this is telling me this is 1,000 applicants who are not qualified for this job, guys. 1,000 applicants. So poor Kelly here has been going blind with these bad applications. You should apply. Do it for Kelly's sake. Do it for Kelly's sake and say, hey, I know how to run a Google Ads campaign. I know how to do SEO. I can help you. And you are going to have more knowledge and experience, and your Google Ads certified, some of you are HubSpot certified. You're going to have more than these 986 other people. Okay. PPC specialist, this is a hybrid position in Denver. Let's see, we got developing keyword lists and ad copy for search campaigns, new paid search campaigns in Google Ads and Bing Ads, familiarity with Google Analytics, which you definitely will have from the course. This company looks like it's a good company. And again, the people applying, someone has search engine optimization experience. I don't see search engine optimization in this at all. This is clearly a Google Ads paid search. It's really mind-blowing, guys. When I say that bots, I've said before, like bots are applying. Some people have automated software that just will shoot out a generic resume anytime there's a job opening. And these people are bulk applying with some kind of software, and it's not effective. So somebody who has search engine optimization experience that just applied for a paid search position, and if you were getting that resume, what would you think? You'd be like, I don't need help with SEO. I need help with PPC. I'm not interested in this resume. And again, Excel, social media, customer service, communication, social media marketing. Look at this. Look at your competition. Feel confident. Whether you get hired or you don't, whether you get an interview or you don't, whether you get a response or don't, feel confident. I want you to feel almost like you're playing basketball with a bunch of kindergartners. I know that's kind of a weird analogy, but like, how would you feel if you were playing basketball against a bunch of kindergartners? Now, obviously, be nice to the kindergartners, don't be mean, but you would not feel threatened, right? You would be like, oh, okay, I'm easily going to beat these 5-year-olds. That's how you should feel when you see that the people applying have Microsoft Excel, customer service, and communication skills, and they don't have any hard skills. I'm like a preacher. I am saying this over and over again. Digital marketing specialist, Indiana, United States, but it's remote. Want to expand digital marketing career. We're looking for the next superstar. And that's a good thing when they say we're always growing. That means apply. If you don't get hired, they'll keep your resume on file. Digital marketing strategy, Google Ads being paid social, which is Facebook ads. And it's nice to know SEO, which is why I teach you guys that. Again, 373 applicants, search engine optimization. It's so funny, the SEO is a nice to have. It's a bonus, but the people applying don't have paid social, which is Facebook ads or Google ads. So once again, customer service, communication, Microsoft Office. Just what I said before, I'm not going to repeat it again, but think about the kindergartners playing basketball or something like that. I mean, guys, you really, especially in that 50K, this is a perfect entry-level position. I would definitely go for this one. Here is SEM specialist, remote, viral nation, social first ecosystems for brands. I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. Execute successful search engine marketing campaigns, Google Ads, Bing Ads, achieve KPIs. 2 years of experience. Again, remember, 2 months is fine. Proficiency with Google Ads, ad copy, keyword research, bid management, and familiar with social media advertising, which is to say Facebook ads. And it says Google Ads and Bing certifications preferred but not required. That is a big signal that any hardcore PPC position would say certification required. You're going to have it. You're going to stand out. It looks like there are some people who applied with PPC. That's totally fine. Some of them are from overseas, which means they will not be qualified to work there. Doesn't matter, guys. Even I've shown you a lot of real low-hanging fruit when you see that the competition has absolutely no skills. But even if they have skills, don't worry about it. I've interviewed students who have become hiring managers and said even people who say they have 3 years of experience in PPC do not do as well as some of my students with the knowledge that they have from the course. Search engine optimization specialist, so this is SEO. U.S. applicants only. Develop your SEO game in positive, nurturing environment. I like to hear that. Best possible organic traffic growth. SEO best practices on page. Google Analytics, Google Search Console, Google My Business, Ahrefs, SEMrush, Screaming Frog, and these are the tools you learn about in the course. That's why I teach them. 1 to 2 years client-facing experience, 2 years SEO experience. Again, disregard that. Knowledge and experience working with those tools. And, some people do have SEO experience, but when you see social media, office, communication, marketing, Excel, WordPress, analytics, it means you still have a very good shot at getting this job. Here is search engine marketing analyst in Minnetonka, Minnesota. It's in Minnesota, eh? Well, that's hybrid, and that's pretty interesting because I'm kind of curious how they even got 142 applicants for something that's in a small town in Minnesota. Award-winning digital marketing agency, paid media strategies, heavy focus on Google search ads. Must have at least 1 year of Google Ads management experience or proven success with hands-on Google Ads management, knowledge of Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics. Listen, this is very interesting. How often in the professional world, especially these days, would you see something where it says 1 year of Google Ads management experience will get you $60,000 to $75,000 a year? That is amazing. Don't be intimidated by the 1 year. Remember, even if you only have a couple of months, look at the competition. Once again, 142 applicants, nobody has Google Ads experience. Someone has Google Analytics and SEO. And I still do find this mind-blowing. You're going to see this a lot. I think it's probably, when it says SEMrush and Keyword Planner, I mean, SEMrush is really primarily an SEO tool, and maybe that's why someone applied with SEO experience, but it's really strange that someone would apply with just SEO experience and there's no Google Ads and no paid search experience here. So you definitely will stand out even if you don't have that full years of experience managing. So I would definitely check this out. And even if you don't live in Minnesota, I mean, look at the people who have applied. Nobody's applied. Well, someone from Minneapolis, St. Paul. But again, the chances of them finding the right person in this area is very, very little. So I would definitely apply there. Consult Webs. I think I've had students get hired by this place before. Remote, 40 to 50K. That's again perfect for an entry-level job. SEO specialist, works with a team to do assigned technical SEO tasks, copy, link building, all those types of things. Solid understanding of performance marketing. Up to date with latest trends in SEO, SEM, PPC, and social media. Again, that's why even if you like SEO, it's good to know PPC. And here we go. So again, a couple of SEO applicants, but when you see office, customer service, communication, it means, again, you still have a very good chance of getting this. Plus, frankly, it looks like it's been up for a month. They've only had 81 applicants. And the 40 to 50K, I got to tell you guys, that is a great salary for a first job. Because remember, what is the strategy in the course? It's not this 40K is not your end salary. By the way, I have interviewed, and this blows my mind, these poor healthcare administrators, people coming from the healthcare industry. I've had so many students who've left that terrible industry. And I have had students who are making $35,000 or $40,000 a year after 10 years in that field. Mind-blowing. So to start out at 40K is fantastic. I know it's not the end goal. Within 6 months, you can leverage up to 50 or 60K. Within a year, 60 to 65K. Within 2 years, you can be up to 70 or more. That's the way you want to look at it. Here is an ad operations specialist, Coinstar. I think these guys were looking a month ago. I did this walkthrough last month, and I remember them. Coinstar, and it's where you put your coins into the machine at the supermarket. 1 year experience in campaign management, experience managing. Now it says display advertising, which I don't really teach, but I still think that, again, nobody who has applied to this job, and part of it, it's how they worded the posting. It didn't mention specifically Google Ads or paid search or anything. It just says campaign management. Don't worry about the degree. If you have one, great, but if you not, it's so irrelevant. But look at this. This is actually one of the more laughable things. Out of 422 applicants, customer service, Excel, social media, communication, leadership, PowerPoint, and Microsoft Word. Nobody knows anything about marketing. You can definitely stand out on this one. Search marketing specialist, Naperville, Illinois. This is an on-site position. It is an agency of 75 people, paid search specialist, execute multiple campaigns, experience with Google and Microsoft ads, Bing ads. Now this one says 2 to 4 years of experience, but here's the thing. It's in Naperville, Illinois, okay, which I think may be somewhat near Chicago, but honestly, it's not a big city. They said they want 2 to 4 years of experience, but you're going to report to a senior paid specialist. So that still says to me that you really don't need those 2 to 4 years of experience. And look at the competition, guys. Absolutely no digital marketing experience. Microsoft Excel, Office, PowerPoint, Word, communication, marketing, customer service, leadership. I mean, seriously, guys, you imagine the kind of resumes. There's probably recent college grads who have nothing to put on the resume, or you worked in an office filing papers and you used Microsoft Excel to do a spreadsheet, or you did a PowerPoint presentation, or you typed up a document on Microsoft Word, but you don't know anything. These folks don't know anything about Google Ads. So when you see a position like this, even though it's on site in Naperville, I would apply because I said, it's obviously somewhat near Chicago. That's where they're getting people in Chicago. There's been some overseas applicants. But ultimately, I think these guys are probably going to have to hire remotely because there's just not that many people in the area that have those skills, as you can see. I mean, geez, 62 applicants. Did I say 400? I may have gotten mixed up. I've looked at sometimes these job postings run together. There's so many. But even out of 62, nobody has digital skills. Okay, I had to get a quick drink of water because I've been talking nonstop for 30 minutes, but that's probably because I haven't made a video in so long. I know I've been traveling nonstop. I was sick for a little while. I haven't made any videos. I will be making more. I have more interviews to do coming up once I get back to Thailand and I've rested up. But in the meantime, I'm just going to finish this video up with these last few postings here. So we got search marketing specialist. Now this is interesting because it's in Denver, which is honestly a place that has a lot of agencies. It's been up for 6 days. There's only 16 applicants, which is kind of the opposite of what we've been seeing. But this looks like a really good opportunity. Managing a book of paid search campaigns, PPC, display mobile, Microsoft, AdWords, which is kind of funny. That's always interesting when you see somebody using it's not called Google AdWords anymore. It's Google Ads. It's been that way for years. But PPC is Google Ads and Microsoft. So that's very interesting. But anyway, the language says 2 to 3 years managing Google Ads and Microsoft Ads, prior experience with PPC and SEO. They want you to know a little bit about SEO. That's kind of interesting. And, looks like, again, there are some people who say they have the skill sets, but you've also got customer service, Excel, leadership, Microsoft Office, and there's only 16 applicants. What's funny about this too is that the people who make these postings, I don't know, sometimes they'll have like an HR person do it, so it's like kind of detailed, but it's got some wonky stuff. Like this is really good. This wording, keyword research and expansion, ad copy creation, competitive benchmarking. All this language indicates somebody who actually does the job probably wrote at least part of this job position. And then the HR people threw in like bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, which honestly equivalent experience is really what they're looking for. What you have done in the course is equivalent to like 5 bachelor's degrees because you've learned so much more than any of these stupid bachelor's degree programs. But here's what's funny. It says permanently remote. And what I really think is funny is that they didn't put remote in the top, which is probably why there's only 16 applicants. It's here at the bottom. Oh, and this is Ad Taxi. This is really funny because it's called Media News Group. But Ad Taxi is, again, this is one of the first agencies where a good friend of mine got hired here. They actually helped me. I think I mentioned them a lot in the course. Ad Taxi is definitely a very good agency. They must have changed their name. So this is a good opportunity. Relias, hybrid, PPC specialist. Are you looking for a high energy, strategic, and fast-paced position as a PPC specialist? Health and wellness benefit package. Oh, I like it. So they're trying to sell it to you before they even talk about the job. Work environment, work from home, promotions. Cool. Owning and executing PPC marketing campaigns, daily management of PPC campaigns, strategies, etc. Review, report, optimize, proficient use of Google Analytics. It does. See, this is really funny. They mention Excel, PowerPoint, and Word, and so I wonder if people applied with those skill sets. No. Okay. It looks like they actually have, out of the 28 applicants, there are some overseas applicants again who don't apply, and some of these folks actually have the skill sets. So, good for them. I would still apply. Again, don't be intimidated if you see other people that have the skill sets, but this is perfect. Google Ads certification, you have all that. It even says, I think it's funny, associate's degree. Like, that's so random. Why would you even put that? I mean, bachelor's degree is stupid anyway, but associate's, like, what would you have learned in an associate's degree program that has anything to do with managing Google Ads campaigns? Nothing. But when it says able to identify and resolve problems, high levels of integrity, autonomy, and self-motivation, this speaks to your character and your cultural fit. So again, show them the basic, what you learned from the course, that you're self-motivated, and then in the interview, let your personality come out and show them that you are a self-motivated, self-educating person. Here is digital marketing strategy, education dynamics, remote. Create, execute, and manage digital strategies to drive traffic conversion of websites and landing pages. Test and improve performance to best suit client goals. Yes. 1 year of experience in managing pay-per-click campaigns. 1 year. Whoa! What do we say? That's the truth behind a lot of these other jobs where they say 4 years. And then it says experience with paid search, paid social, which you have. So this is, I really like this one. And again, 145 applicants. Nobody has a year's worth of experience with PPC. In fact, nobody has any experience with PPC. You've got SEO, which again, I'm going to look at the posting again. I don't see SEO listed here at all. Social media marketing, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, and communication. What I think is hilarious is communication is the ability to speak and listen and read and comprehend. Yet, whoever applied for this job that says they are an expert in communication did not understand that they need to have Google Ads or PPC knowledge. So this one is with Education Dynamics. I would definitely check this one out. Here is digital media buying, ad tech entry level at the Greater Phoenix area remote ad tech platform for media company, sales operations and reporting. Digital media buying, social SEM and programmatic buying systems, which is Google Ads, Facebook Ads. So digital media buying is a way. This is why, by the way, I knew these guys were going to have no relevant applicants, because sometimes the wording, the wording digital media buying and ad operations specialist is not really what a experienced PPC or PPC specialist is looking for. And they're not mentioning specific platforms like Google Ads. But what they're saying when they say social SEM, they're really saying Facebook Ads and Google Ads. So understand that. Understand that out of these 209 applicants, nobody has any digital experience, not even close. In this case, digital marketing, again, it's very, very, very broad. It doesn't mean anything. Communication, Office, Excel, leadership, teamwork, customer service. So you really stand out. And this one is funny because it says they want you to work in office 4 to 6 days per year. That's very interesting. I would still apply if you don't live in Phoenix. You can negotiate something, 4 to 6 days, maybe 4 to 6 days a year to go to Phoenix. But I definitely, again, always apply, guys. You can always have a conversation. Last few, PPC marketing specialist, Ferguson Enterprises. This is interesting. Remote position, 3 weeks, 15 applicants. Plan, lead, and optimize paid search activities, Google, Bing, Facebook ads. Proficient with Microsoft Google Sheets, Search Console, Moz, SEMrush. It's actually funny that they have these SEO tools listed, so I don't know exactly who wrote this job posting. It should be more things like, SpyFu or, Keyword Planner, if it's specifically a PPC position. Oh, it wants you to collaborate with the content team about SEO, which again, if you've done the entire course and you know how to do both things, you could submit your SEO audit along with your PPC project and really stand out. Looks like they have had some folks that have some experience with PPC, Google Ads. That's good, but there have only been 15 applicants and it's been up for 3 weeks. So again, I think they haven't been getting the best candidates, and it's probably because they put, They put entry level, then they put 3 to 5 years. What I always say, guys, is don't get upset when they do this. It's stupid. It's like so foolish. Like whoever is the human resources person across the country, this happens. People say entry level, then they say 5 years of experience. It's just kind of a general, I think, industry-wide stupidity. And it's very easy to get upset at that. But rather than get upset, just be like, look, yeah, they said 3 to 5 years of experience, but it said an entry-level job. So apply. Maybe some folks said, well, either they had too much experience and they saw it was entry level, so they didn't apply, or they wanted to apply for the entry level job, but they saw 3 to 5 years experience and they decided to skip it. Don't skip it. You have experience in Google Ads. I would apply. Okay, we're down to the last few here. Develop media plans and execute buys, which again, really, it means Facebook and Google Ads. But again, because their wording isn't specific like that, 500 applicants, nobody has actual PPC, SEO, or Facebook ads experience. Customer service, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, leadership, communication, Microsoft Office. I know at this point I'm repeating myself and I'm probably getting annoying, but guys, I really want to boost your confidence. Even if you don't get hired, I want you to understand that when you apply for this job, or even especially at a place like Creative Circle, guys, which is remember, it's an employment agency. You should apply for these jobs that are being posted by employment agencies, because this guy, Brian, works for a company where they get paid when people get hired. Okay, they want you to get hired because then they make money. I have tried this, like the most basic capitalistic principle. And what happens is when you apply for this job with your resume and your experience from the course, and they see that you actually have actual digital marketing experience, and it's not just communication, leadership, Microsoft Word, Excel. Even if you don't get hired for this position, Brian is going to be like, okay, I got somebody who has the skills. He's going to be looking for other jobs that require PPC or SEO, because Brian wants to get you hired, not because he is a good-hearted person, I don't know him personally, but because he makes money when you get hired. So definitely apply for this, and also, again, reach out to Creative Circle and Creative Circle jobs, cyber coders, any temp agency or employment agency is going to be an advocate. That's how I got my first 6-figure job. Here is Creative Element, United States. They want an SEO, SEM specialist. Now, this is really interesting, again, because they're asking for SEO and SEM. Now, when you're further into your career, I really don't suggest doing both of these things because it's too much. Like, you really, if you're managing $1 million in PPC, you shouldn't also be doing SEO. But when you're starting your career, it is not bad to take on a job like this, and because you really will get a lot of experience. So, SEO strategies, keyword research, SEM, paid search campaigns, Google Ads, and it looks like it's remote, but they're based in, where are they based? Omaha. They said they want to find someone in the Omaha market. I don't think they're going to. Let's see. Look at the applicant pool. You've got New York City, Pakistan, and Los Angeles. Now, I do see SEO and Google Ads, but again, you got communication, Excel, social media marketing. Nobody's from that area. And again, there's quite a few applicants from overseas. Proven experience in SEO, knowledge of SEO techniques, proficiency in these tools. Again, remember guys, there's always an opportunity for you to take the experience you've gotten from the course, to take the knowledge you've gotten from the course, and you have complete control over how much energy you want to put into that. And so I have some students, they get so into this and they start learning and reading more articles and seeing more videos about these topics. And by the time you come into the interview, you are so amped up and excited about digital marketing that even though you don't have the whatever years of experience that somebody might want, by the way, they don't even put years of experience here, you stand out and you get hired. That's how this happens. Here is a digital advertising associate, over 200 applicants, intermediate to advanced knowledge, Facebook, Instagram, advertising, Google Ads platform. So this one says they want Facebook ads first, which most of you guys focus on Google, but I would still, even if you just have the Google Ads experience, apply for this. Basic knowledge of organic search engine optimization, which is why I always say it's good just to know that. And again, 1,100 applicants, none of whom have any digital marketing. This blows my mind. I didn't realize that. Microsoft Office, customer service, social media marketing, leadership, Microsoft Word, marketing, Excel, communication, social media. This is crazy. They actually put here Google Ads. They put Google Ads. They put Google Analytics. They put SEO in the job description, and none or very few of none of these applicants have those skills. That is so crazy. And that's 1,100 applicants. That's been up for 2 weeks. I tell you guys, when you apply for a job like this, I want you to really, that's why I tell you to take your time. Don't bulk apply. Look at the situation and just feel good that you are maybe the only person out of 1,100 people that at least has read the job description and actually tried to satisfy the requirements of the job by having Google Ads skills. Even if it's very limited skills, they want 2 years experience. They want intermediate to advanced knowledge. Nobody has it. You could be that person. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I know I've gone through a lot of different opportunities. Remember, the point is, guys, whether it's 140,000, 300,000, or 80,000, there are just a lot of these jobs, guys. There are still, just think about the numbers. Black Friday, just last year, was like the biggest expenditure online ever. It was like $8 billion in one day people spent on stuff online. Digital marketing budgets continue to increase even though there's a slowdown in the economy, and companies need people to manage that advertising. They need people to do their SEO. They need people to analyze the data with analytics. And the colleges, God bless them, are so inept and incompetent. They are still teaching stuff from the 80s to these poor marketing students, meaning there is still a lack of skilled workers in the workforce, which is how it is possible for my students to continuously get hired. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see Anthony here got a part-time job, which is cool because he's going to keep his regular job and then he's going to transition into a full-time job. John White here lost his job and now is making $60K, working for a digital marketing agency. Actually, it's not an agency. I think he's working in-house. Jen is working as an SEO content specialist. He was working at a law firm, and now he's working at an agency. Tito is an SEM analyst at Horizon Media, which is where Nick Battle used to work. And then if you look at my, I haven't posted these yet, but Veronica got a job. She lives in Quebec, so she got a $50K job working at an agency in Quebec. Richard got a job as an SEO specialist. There's JR. So there's the people are getting hired. A lot of people. I found this out too about my course. People get hired and they don't tell me, which bugs me because I love to share the successes. But I've had situations where somebody makes a comment in the Facebook group about, oh yeah, I've been working at this agency for a year, and I'll look up the person and I'll be like, you guys never messaged me. And I'll be like, did you get a job? They're like, oh yeah, I got a job last year, thanks. And I'm like, you never told me. So for every story that you guys see, there are even more people that got hired and didn't say anything about it. The point is, guys, it doesn't matter if it takes you, a month or 6 months. Once you get into the world of getting this skill set, you have so many options. There's so much of a demand, and the mainstream people, college students, even the people at CNBC, they don't even know about these jobs, which is why it's possible for people to get hired with such little experience after my course. So anyway, if you want to learn more about how this is possible, how I've been helping people since 2016, please click the link below and go check out my webinar, How to Get a $60,000 remote job within a year with no previous experience or education. Or you can click the link below that to get the link to my full training program that has helped thousands of people get jobs in the last 7 years. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough video. Feel free to leave comments and questions below, and I will see you in the next video.